Here's a supplement I never expected my doctor to tell me to start taking. And wait until you hear what it can do to the color of your urine. So my doctor had actually suggested that I start taking Methylene Blue. So when the brand offered to send me these Nutricel Methylene Blue capsules, I was super excited. Now, maybe you're thinking, like I did when my doctor first suggested this, what in the world is methylene blue? So if you're thinking that, you're not alone. So this particular supplement and brand provides 12 milligrams of USP grade methylene blue per capsule, and it's to support things like cellular energy and mental clarity. It helps with a lot of other things that my doctor mentioned, but those are the main two things that the brand mentions. And it also shows you on the back what's in them, and there are directions as to how to use them, which is super easy. But one of the things that interested me about this is that it also contains vitamin C ester, which is included because it supports absorption, and it also has some organic cacao powder. But here's what I really like. It's my favorite, you know me. It's a capsule. You only take one capsule, and look at the size. Nice and small, and I always love capsules that are easy to get down because I struggle with that. So I have to say this methylene blue is literally blue, and if you've ever seen the liquid version of it, then you know it can make a real big mess. It can stain your mouth, your teeth, your fingers. If you spill it on your clothes, it's going to stain your clothes. So anything you drip it on is going to be stained. So that's one reason I really was happy to get this in capsule form. And with these, everything's already measured inside the capsule. So there's none of that blue liquid to measure, and no worrying about staining your mouth or your countertop. And of course, like I said, the capsule size is awesome, very manageable. There are 60 of the capsules in the bottle, but how much you take is something you have to determine with your doctor. I'm following what my doctor suggested for me rather than just deciding on my own. At first, he suggested taking one of them 2 to 3 times a week. And then when I had that fall a couple months ago and had to go see him, there was concern about infection and other things, so he told me to start taking it every day. So I did. And here's the funny part that I promised you. Methylene blue can actually turn your urine blue or blue-green. So if you take it and suddenly notice an unusual color, don't panic. That can happen because of the methylene blue that's in the capsules. So another question that I always have with supplements is, how do I know what's really in these? I mean, it's hard to know sometimes who to trust with supplements because there are so many out there. So this brand is third-party tested for identity and purity, and it's also manufactured right in the United States in an NSF certified GMP compliant facility, which makes me a little bit more trustworthy, that and the fact that my doctor likes this brand. So the capsules are also vegetarian, and the formula does not contain artificial dyes, maltodextrin, cellulose, or rice bran. Now, here's a supplement where I want to emphasize something important, and that is that this product can interact with medications. So it's not one that I'd recommend simply adding to your supplement routine without checking first. It specifically warns you not to take it if you're taking an SSRI antidepressant, if you're pregnant or nursing, or if you're under 18. And it can also interact with other medications, including some very common allergy medicines. So make sure you talk with your doctor or your pharmacist first. And the brand also recommends being careful about taking it later in the day because it might affect sleep, since it is one product that kind of helps with your energy. So for me, what made this most interesting probably is that my doctor had already told me to start taking this. So obviously I was excited to find that I got this in a capsule form and didn't have to deal with the liquid. So no measuring, no blue mouth, no blue countertops. Although apparently I still might get the blue pee. If your healthcare provider has recommended methylene blue and you're looking for a convenient capsule form, this is a great one for you to check out.